Coach, you talked about the difficulty of the schedule down the stretch. It's almost like you've been playing tournament games for a month. How's that helped you guys to turn the page now to postseason and then to play as well as you did and earn the double bye, get a couple extra days of rest and time to prepare for these different combinations you might have to use in Tampa?
That's a great question, Curtis. I don't know if you've talked to my wife, Danielle, because the last, well, since we got back from Tennessee and I've been watching games and, I'll be watching the game and say, wow, this team looks really good. I like the offensive sets they're running. And she's like, you do realize that Auburn would have beat that team by 20 or Tennessee's about a 15-point. So she's pretty smart and she's put it in perspective a lot of late because all you got to do is look at the top 10 rankings of the United, like where players are or where teams are ranked and who we've played of late. We played so many NCAA tournament caliber teams down the stretch. And I do think it's going to help us in close games. It's, one of the things when you get to the NCAA tournaments, even like the layup line, because it's like a boxing match before you actually step between the ring. Two teams are kind of feeling each other out when they walk by each other for shoot around. They're sizing each other up, and you get a feel on film, but we're not going to look down at any team in the NCAA tournament and have any fear. Doesn't mean we're going to win. We're going to have great respect for anybody that we would play. But when you look, when you look at the roster of Kentucky and Tennessee, and you think about the coaching of Coach Calipari and Rick Barnes, like those two teams and those two coaches, like they're really, really phenomenal coaches with great experience year after year after year after year, with NBA lottery picks and rosters that are so talented. That I think it does do us. If we would have played those teams early in the year, Curtis, you're right. Maybe you kind of forget. But the way that we've been tested of late, I think is hopefully going to help us tremendously.